the energy that came off of Mick, yeah, it was like listening to music from the Angels.
I mean, Mick could play anything, but he certainly could play that guitar well, couldn't he?
He was a meticulous player. He just seemed to find the perfect solo.
I think my father would be humbled and honoured to bring a Mick Ronson guitar to his fans. Is a dream come true. It's absolutely brilliant.
So Top of the Pops, Starman. The beginning is weird because it's on Bowie a lot, and then it's on Woody because they always used to put the drum down the front. And there's that moment when camera pans down and you realise there's this sidekick, and Mick comes in and he's got this guitar and he's got a gold top on and he's got this golden hair. He was just this golden star that was on stage. He was more than a sidekick. This wasn't like Ronnie next to Rod or Keith next to Mick. This was something that Bowie really knew he needed.
That Ziggy Stardust, it's so theatrical and beautiful, and it really transports you emotionally when you listen to those songs. And I think my dad had a lot to do with that. There wouldn't have been a Ziggy Stardust without a Mick Ronson. It just would have been different.
The first time I met Mick, it was a party at Haddon Hall. I had only recently cut David's hair, and I'd only recently met the Bowies. And we went in and the place was jammed, which I wasn't expecting at all. Lights went down and the band came on the stage. When the lights went back up again, it was a real, oh my God. David was in full makeup. Now, I'd cut his hair, so he had the short red haircut, but I didn't know they wore makeup on stage. I didn't know what they wore costumes on stage. And that costume was a bit like this silver one here. But he wore it, and they looked incredible, and they had makeup on and stuff. It was a bit surprising, but when they played, my God, they blew the roof off this place.
It was like, whoa, that was a bit of a culture shock. And it puts you on that edge of like, okay, you're doing something new, you're doing something which you could get laughed off stage. Do you know what I mean? It could be a disaster. So you're on that edge all the time, you know, which is quite exciting in a funny way.
We're listening to that first Ziggy album. He'd created a sound with his wah-wah choked back and that Les Paul sound, and something to do with his fingers, obviously, because that's where guitarists really make their sound, that seemed to be full of yearning, another voice on the track. It was all-encompassing. His sound seemed to be coming out of his body, and his visual was just as important to me as the noise he was making.
Like one day he came and he said, I'm going to take the black off the front of my Les Paul. I went, what do you mean take the black off, you know? And he went, well, strip it down to wood. And I'm like, you don't even know what's underneath. And he said, yeah, but I think it'll help the tone. So it was like, okay, I can't really argue with that. Started pouring the paint strip on and I was like, whoa, you know, because it looked cool anyway, you know.
I've got a photograph of him with the black guitar, and I must say it looks a lot nicer blonde. I mean, he altered stuff in it as well. I think the Gibson replication of this guitar has all those little nuances. I think the guitar was a very important part of that whole Bowie scene. It was the one he loved. This looks to me like Mick's guitar. It's incredible.
The other thing that Mick influenced us with was his production, the sound of Transformer and what he did with Lou Reed. Those albums were so transformative. You know, there's more to Mick than just the guitar player.
An amazing ability to communicate. And Mick's contribution was I guess, taking the acoustic that Bowie wrote on and turning it into a rock thing. David was playing this seventh, whatever, minor, whatever it was, and go, yeah, but doesn't need that, he needs that, you know, and he rocked it.
And his stage performance. I asked Mick about his stage persona, and he said, well, you're on stage, you can become a different person. Mick was very shy. He wasn't that rock star kind of person, and then yet when he stepped on and put a guitar on him, and that nasty face, it's like a bit shocking sometimes.
We were watching Spinal Tap the other night. That face that Nigel Tufnell does, that's come from my dad's, face.
I think bringing this guitar back to life is an amazing idea by Gibson, and it's even got all the little knocks and scratches and wear and tear on it. It's like I'm holding Mick's actual guitar.
Such a close representation of the original Ziggy Stardust guitar.
I hope people that buy this guitar will remember Mick and bring rock and roll back. That's what I hope.
Yes, I do. Yes, I